Aleks U Show, 300 seconds of life-changing wisdom on health, happiness, purpose and success. Inspiring people with inspiring stories around the globe just for you, only on Aleks U. Aleks U Show is again in absolutely gorgeous Bulgaria. Lots to talk about, but you gotta come and see it for yourself. And our guest today is just as exceptional as the country is. Stan is only age 28 and he's a manager, talent manager at a big corporation. I'm curious to hear what it takes to become one at such an early age, and he's going to tell us just that. Stan, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Currently occupying the position of manager, talent management and development at the company that I'm working for, an international company with headquarters based in London. In order to reach that level, probably you should be extremely determined, extremely motivated and just showing results. Otherwise, it would probably not happen. Well, to be honest, I have never found that to be challenging in terms of managing people and their age. Of course, it is a different approach that you need to have in order to manage a particular individual, because all of them are different. So maybe there will be some age characteristics that are specific for the older population. So you always need to take that into consideration whilst you have your one-to-one, for example. One of the things I would say is providing feedback. So regular feedback, because it is a long process. So we need to actually teach the managers that feedback is extremely important. They need to provide feedback to their employees just so that their employees feel valued. And they do feel that they're kind of growing. So if an employee does not do something in a great way, then do provide them feedback. Or on the other hand, if an employee does a great job, then go ahead and let them know that they did a great job. So pretty much not taking them for granted and providing regular feedback would be one of the most important things. And this is actually something that applies to all of us. Each of us would feel good once they are provided with positive feedback. Probably the implementation process, the implementation project that I was involved in, because it sounds like it's not a really heavy task to do, but it turns out that to roll out such a system for a company of 3,000 plus employees is not that easy, because you need to think of each and every detail, and we are spread out across the whole of Europe, meaning that there are a lot of country specifics that we do need to take into consideration whilst establishing the HR processes. I would say probably that it's a combination. However, the recognition would be a more significant factor if you actually do some weighting between those two, I would say, at least for myself. This is where actually the recognition part comes into play. It felt really good in terms of actually feeling valued by your company and knowing that all of your hard work didn't just go to waste. Someone actually valued that, and therefore you were recognized to be an employee of the year. Probably it has something to do with motivation and always trying to step out of your comfort zone. This is like, if I feel comfortable at some point, I do not feel that it's normal, in a way that probably it's getting a bit concerning now, but it really charges me in a way. So
you like being not comfortable?
Absolutely, I do. It's a bit odd, but I find that this is the best way for people to grow and develop. For myself, I have always been motivated, but in different aspects throughout my life. It's always about finding a goal and then trying to reach that goal by stepping out of your comfort zone, I would say.
So you're a goal setter. You like to set
Absolutely,
goals.
yes. I am a goal setter.
All right.
People tend to be scared of the unknown, so probably this is the biggest factor that would prevent them to actually step out. Just being comfortable, being at a position where you can provide for yourself, so there is no need for you to go the extra mile. Probably what I would say to those people is to focus more on being positive and seeing the positive side of the world, rather than moaning and being negative all about it and staying in their comfort zone, exactly what we were talking about, and just not doing anything so that it changes. If I want to change something, I wouldn't go back 10 years. I would actually be looking in the next 10 years
to see. That's a good answer. I like that.
To see what can I change from now on. That's a really deep question. I probably should do some thinking before answering this one. I think that the meaning of life is actually to change, to evolve and leave a footprint.
In the last 300 seconds, I became brighter and smarter because this young gentleman here, Stan, taught us a lot about what it takes to be a young manager in a growing market here in Bulgaria and a developing country. So if you enjoyed it and you still have questions, check out the description box below and ask your questions away. Stan, thank you very much. It was an honor.
Thank you very much as well.
Absolutely. Ciao for now.
Ciao.